have sex. I love sex. Sex is good. Sex is fun. It's a healthy relationship. It's good. It's great.
You can have sex and not kill your innocent child in the process.
Listen, honey.
You just like the fuss it makes for your Christian dogma. Cough.
That's the official stance of the Democratic Party right now.
Not correct.
It is. Abortion on demand for any reason through all 9 months.
You're full.
Yes, welcome back. This is a reaction video posted by Student for Life. At the 2023 Women's March, hundreds of abortion supporters traveled to DC to protest, to demonstrate their right to end life. Dozens of them even try to defend their extremism. Let's see if they were able to say anything that makes sense. I will play the video so you can see exactly what is going on. I have said this over and over. If you know you are not ready to take up any responsibility, that is to have a child, abstain from sex. That is the best thing to do. But when you want to talk about this to some people, they will not understand. They prefer to do it at the end. They terminate the baby, which is a sin. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to do that. And if possible, why not share this video?
To do is to take responsibility of the consequences of your actions.
Not when you have birth control from Planned Parenthood. Thank you, Planned Parenthood. Thank you, Planned Parenthood. Thank you, Planned Parenthood. And I heard you say something earlier that I'd like to talk about.
Okay, sure.
Planned Parenthood is a racist organization. Let me just say something. Planned Parenthood was started as a racist organization. So was this country, and look where we're at now. That is what Planned Parenthood has done. They have progressed. They have evolved. They're a great organization that helps so many women.
Why are 88% of their mega facilities located within Black and minority communities?
Planned Parenthood
Women are 3 to 5 times more likely to have an abortion.
Yes,
that's the big better, and they accepted those donations. That was very recently.
I actually saw that, yes, and that was manipulated, and that was a completely, it was very manipulated. You know what, somebody decided they wanted to help a black woman have an abortion because black women in this country are more likely to be impoverished. Black women in this country have other faults that white women do not, and that is a fact.
So babies is a solution to that?
Black woman, a solution that you're not going to offer a white woman, giving her money instead of another.
14 pregnancy resource centers to every one Planned Parenthood. Boom.
Okay, when you say reproductive rights, what are you referring to?
Rights for people, pregnant people who can, who deserve to have the choice about their body.
Okay, so abortion, what happens during an abortion?
Yes, I went through the comment sections of this video to see how people are reacting. One woman wrote, "I have no pity for the woman who get pregnant and then say, I'm not ready. In my 20s, I knew that I was not ready for a child. I knew I did not want to be a single parent. I had a career and I wanted to travel. So as hard as it was, I abstained from sex. The birth control pill made me sick and I knew condoms were unreliable. I didn't dislike children at the time, but I knew I wasn't ready to give that innocent and beautiful life the care and love that it deserved. I'm 32 now and I'm still a virgin, but I have settled down. I have had my career and seen the places I have always dreamed of seeing. I have met a kind and a beautiful man, and now whenever I think of children, my heart feels so warm. I'm ready for now. I'm ready for one now. If you are not ready to deal with the consequences of your actions, don't have sex. Children are a blessing no matter how they come into this world, and my heart breaks for all the innocent babies who have come to ignorant and selfish mothers only to be slaughtered like a piece of poetry. If anyone has a problem with what I say, I don't care. If you have an abortion, you are a And you are a coward because you just don't want to deal with the consequences of your actions. The child didn't ask to be brought into this world. This was beautiful. It was actually an advice, you know, very lengthy advice that she gave out. This is what I've been preaching for a very long time. Last year, I did a couple of videos partaking this topic. But when I see a lot of young girls, like you saw at the beginning, so excited, to say, I like this, I like that, sometimes I wonder if they have parents that can advise them. I understand Democrats stand for this. You should be responsible for your actions. If you want to do this, take up responsibility and think of the consequences of your actions. That is simple.
Which sounds very life affirming, if you ask me.
So I'm guessing you wouldn't want to interview about this? Oh, you won't talk to me. Another example of someone who comes all the way out to Washington, D.C. to have their voices heard, and then once they have the chance to defend their beliefs, they realize they can't, and so they ignore us.
I want them to have a choice.
What about the women in the womb who don't have a choice because their limbs are being torn off in an abortion procedure? Can I get your take on that a little bit? What about the other people in the womb? You say you want everybody to have a choice. So what do you think about their choice?
You're making a cognizant choice. And I just think that you're getting into ugly realm. So I'm going to go catch.
Okay, thank you.
There's 14 life-affirming pregnancy resource centers for every one Planned Parenthood. So I would have to disagree that there are absolutely resources for women that are going to take care of.
Pro-choice, my legs. I'm not refusing that you should not have a choice. But think of the baby in your womb. I believe they have right. They also have a choice to live. Think of that. I don't really want to go into these arguments of like what she's struggling to say here. I always base my thought on the fact that prevention is better than cure. If you don't want something, prevent it from happening. There are different ways.
If you're willing to have pleasure more so than an innocent human being, you're putting pleasure over human life, and that is the...
That's why we have birth control. I have an IUD and I'm on birth control. I have sex. I love sex. Sex is good. Sex is fun. It's in healthy relationships. It's good. It's great.
You can have sex and not